Both candidates made claims that need a fact check. Representative Caraveo was asked by Senator Kirkmeyer why she signed a letter asking President Biden to divest from ICE and Border Patrol, take their funding away and do something else with it. Caraveo denied it, but it's right there in the letter.
I would not defund either of those agencies. I believe that what we do need to do is invest in 21st century technologies that make sure that we are keeping criminals and drugs from crossing our border and still looking at comprehensive immigration control.
So you just changed your mind in the last year?
Because
a year ago you wrote a letter to President Biden that said we should defund ICE and defund Border Patrol.
I do not believe.
In other words, not securing
the border. Are you going to let me speak?
Yeah. Well, I was finishing up my comments before you interrupted me.
I do not believe in defunding ICE.
Well, here's the letter where she wrote it. It's signed by Caraveo and 24 Democrats in the Colorado State Legislature, along with hundreds of other Democrats nationwide. It was recently published by the conservative news outlet The Washington Beacon. Caraveo's campaign confirmed late today she did sign that letter, calling for the government to, quote, divest from immigration enforcement agencies like ICE and Customs and Border Patrol. Caraveo's campaign did not explain why her position on funding border security has changed so drastically. Tonight, Kirkmeyer falsely claimed that Caraveo's bill increasing environmental restrictions on oil and gas development was a de facto ban on oil and gas that's eliminated 99% of new well permits.
Ms. Caraveo passed a bill, had it signed into law, that essentially did put a de facto ban on oil and gas and decrease the number of permits. We went from 5,100 permits approved in 2018 down to about, I think 22. So 22 permits this year, something approximately in that area.
That's not close. Permits for new wells have dropped significantly since tighter environmental restrictions went into place, but not from thousands of permits down to dozens. Kirkmeyer's correct about 5,000 well permits in 2018 in Colorado, but the state has approved almost 1,000 new permits so far this year, not 22. Our partners at the Denver Business Journal report that new well permits include 35 new well locations, like groupings, so it's possible that that's where Kirkmeyer came up with the smaller number. But her claim that environmental regulations have led Colorado's well permits to drop by 99% is not true.